Hey YouTube, we get a lot of eggs. Right now with our 12 hens, we are averaging a dozen eggs a day. That's up to 84 eggs a week. While I'm not complaining, I do realize there may be times we might not have eggs, like during the winter, or something happens to the birds, they get stressed out, or wasn't that long ago we actually had our birds stolen from us. So I'm kind of looking into ways of preserving eggs, and I'm looking into two different ways: dehydrating and what they call glassing eggs, which is using pickling lime and water to a 1 quart to 1 ounce ratio to coat the eggs for, I've heard people saving them for up to a year. So I'm going to start the experiment by doing 2 containers. They're holding about 18 eggs a piece. I've already started filling this container and mixing the lime. Now, what I've read, it has to be unwashed, clean eggs. So I sorted through our eggs for the last few days, and I've got the cleanest ones to put in here without washing them, because I don't want to eliminate the bloom on the egg. Now, if I'm starting to fill this container already, I can tell you from mixing the lime and the water, you want to, like this case, I just need a little bit more to finish topping off this container. You want to keep it suspended, so you pretty much have to stir the whole time you're pouring it in. And I'm just going to top this one up all the way, cover up that last egg if I can. And I may not be able to, oh, there she goes. And I'm going to seal off this container. So we have a little bit of mess here, overflow. It's all good. Get rid of that. I'm going to do this to the other container, and I'm going to put these aside. And we're going to come back and revisit this video in, say, 3 months, maybe 6 months, and see how they preserve. But that's glassing eggs. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to try my hand at dehydrating eggs also, which basically involves scrambling, cooking the eggs, scrambling them. Well, there's 2 different ways people do it. You either, but if you look at it either way, you're cooking the egg. You either put it in raw in a dehydrator, if you have trays that you can pour raw eggs into, which I do not in my particular dehydrator, or you scramble them and you dehydrate them from there. That's the route I'm going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these, finish filling that container of eggs, put them back, and I'm going to scramble these up, and I'll get back with you when I get them in the dehydrator. Okay, I got my dehydrator set up, scrambled eggs, 4½ dozen on parchment paper. I got it set for 140 degrees for 10 hours, and we'll see from there. Okay guys, after a little over 12 hours of dehydrating around 140 degrees, I went ahead and did about 30 minutes at 160 just to make sure that there was any salmonella. Actually it was 165 in case any salmonella or anything, just to kill that off. But it's all pretty dry now. I'm going to go ahead and make it a powder using the food processor and go from there. Okay, there you have it. 4½ dozen eggs basically dehydrated down to almost 2 full jars of powder. I will be trying these later. And as far as the glassed eggs, the gassed eggs, or with the pickling lime, I'll be trying those in, let's say, 3 to 6 months from now. So look for those future videos. Anyway, thanks for watching.